But we're going live right now, you guys. So let's.
I actually cooked dinner tonight, so I didn't have time to fix my hair.
That's okay. It's all good. I don't care if you fixed your hair or not. It's all. It's all good. So, Bobbi, Wayne, tell me a little bit about you guys. Where are you from? What's your market? What do you do? Bobbi, you go first.
I am in Dallas, and I'm a sales team manager for luxury real estate here in the DFW area.
Awesome. And Wayne, what about you?
I'm down here in Austin, Texas, enjoying myself.
Enjoying yourself, you said. Okay. So, Bobbi? How long have you been in real estate, and what does your team structure look like right now?
I've been in real estate for a little over 5 years. I started as a transaction coordinator, and now I'm the herder of cats, aka the sales team manager for a luxury real estate team here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
So my old assistant used to say it's like herding cats at a goat rodeo.
True story. Seriously.
Awesome.
Worse than parenting sometimes.
You're right. Wayne, what about you?
Well, retired military, and I have no idea what you just asked. The delay sucks.
I'm sorry. Tell us a little bit about you. What's your market? What do you do? Where are you from?
Originally from South Alabama, Dothan, and retired out of the military back in 2013, and just hung around here in Austin. Have some kiddos up north with the ex-wife, and just wanted to stay in this area, and it's Austin.
Awesome. So, how long have you guys both been single? I think our stories are similar and different in a lot of ways.
Wayne, go ahead.
Been single now since 2013,
Okay.
and this dating shit sucks.
Right? It really, really sucks. I don't know about you guys, and this is why I want to talk to you guys, because I know that you're both single and we have a lot in common, but I feel like it's so much different than when we were in our 20s. It's a crazy, crazy different world, right?
Oh, it's definitely a different world.
Great. Bobbi, what about you?
So I've been single since 2014. I recently started dating somebody since May. But yeah, dating is pretty much the worst thing ever in the whole world.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. What do you guys think what are you finding as the biggest differences of dating? So Bobbi and Wayne, separately, how old are you guys, if I can ask? I just turned 38 last week. How old are you guys?
Oh, I'm
I'm
old.
45.
Oh, praise Jesus, he's older than me. I'm 39. I just turned 39.
Oh, I'm a baby! I'm super excited about that.
Thanks, Nicole. You could lie. Because, I'm not your guest or anything. It's fine.
I know, that's all good. That's all good. I did not lie, but in your opinion, Wayne, let's start with you first. What do you think is the biggest difference right now dating when you are not 20 and it's not your first go rodeo? What do you think is the biggest difference now versus when you were in your 20s?
I guess it's how you're finding that person. Because when you were younger, you had a very, I say, limited crowd, but you knew specifically who was around. Then after you've been off the horse for 15, 20 years, now you have this huge pool of individuals north and south of you, meaning their age doesn't matter when you get up to 40, as long as they're legal.
What do you mean, you had this huge crowd, or you didn't know where they were from? So, talk about that for just a second.
Well, when you're younger, say 20, 22, you're dating maybe 2-3 years above your age, in your age.
Right.
So now that you're up in the ancient years, you're ancient. I'm laughing at Bobbi because I see her head going back and forth, laughing at me.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Just drink your wine.
I've had a little wine already. Cheers.
Bobbi, what about you?
Okay, so I really just didn't want to be bothered. Like, it required pants. And if any of my friends were watching, they'd pants. Like, I'm just not into the whole pant. Like, I don't want to, like, have to get dressed and go out and meet someone. I just don't want to have to invest my time because, you know, in this business, time is money. So I just didn't, I mean, you have to be somebody pretty special for me to invest my time.
True. Absolutely true story. So, I mean, so the biggest things I'm hearing right now are like, you had to put on pants. It's a different story. You got to invest your time. But how do you feel like that's different from your 20s versus now when you're not 20? Because I personally feel like it was so much easier when I was in my early 20s versus now. You're right. Like, it's an effort, but it's an effort of different sorts. In my mind, I felt like when I dated when I was in my late teens, early 20s, the purpose, the goal was different from now. Like, the purpose, the goal at that point, like it or not, was I'm going to get married, I'm going to have babies. That's because that's what you did. And that's not the case now at this point. So how does that parlay into now in your life as it is at this moment?
Well, this shop is closed for starters. Like,
I'm with you.
yeah, like it's got to be like the second coming of Jesus or something, because like it's closed. I mean, the hand to God. Like, if he wants something, okay, but yeah, I've had 2 babies, and you know, they, bless their hearts, they probably could have had a better mom, but I did the best I could. But you know, I'm just in like a different stage now.
Cheers to you, girl. Hold on. Let's talk about that. So first of all, cheers to you. I know you have children. Wayne, I don't believe you have any children. Do you?
4.
Oh, you do. I'm sorry. Oh, 4.
Yeah.
Now I feel like kind of a little bit of an asshole for saying that. My apologies, but I feel like it's different, and we did as best as we could with the stuff that we had at the moment that we had it for our children. Yes or no?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. And so, Bobbi, how old are your kids, and Wayne, how old are yours?
Mine, I have thing 1 and thing 2. They're twins. And they're both 17, almost about to be 18.
Number 1 and number 2 are 11. So I have twins as well. And then I have a third one that is 9. And I have a fourth one that is 7.
Oh, I didn't know you had twins.
Yeah. Yep. Boy, girl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can't believe I didn't know. I feel like I know you guys and I don't know you guys, but I know you through social media and through, like, we've met at conferences and all the rest of it. But it's, Wayne, I seriously did not know you had any children, and I kind of feel like an asshole for that. And Bobbi, I knew you had kids. I didn't know you had twins. Mine are 12 and they just turned 17, and it's such a different world. It's crazy because now we're talking about, like, my 17-year-old, who I have 2. I don't know about you guys, but I have 2 very polar opposite children. My 17-year-old, I'm pretty sure will be. God, I love her. She's wonderful. Love my child, and I'm pretty sure she will be living in my basement until she's 30. And my 12-year-old could probably move out tomorrow and make more money than everyone I know in this universe combined and be just fine. So I don't know what your kids are like, but that's what I'm experiencing. What about you guys?
Yeah, that's about me. I have one who, she's 17, but she decided that, you know, she was grown and she moved to Kansas City to live with her best friend. And that's okay. she is her mother's daughter. God help her. She is her mother's daughter. She has to learn everything the hard way, and that's okay. Luckily, she has a mother with resources who can help support her. The other one is like, I'm afraid to go to driver's ed. So I have to kind of go with it as it comes.
Wayne, what about you and your kid?
I'm laughing at the comment right here. Talking about technology killed the. Has honestly
Yeah,
killed
I was just reading that comment myself.
Oh, here is.
That's my good friend Chris in Queens, New York, and I don't necessarily disagree with him.
Yeah, I think it's people put a faults up with the technology because you don't really see the person eye to eye. You're not belly to belly, or as we are in real estate, when you're actually trying to talk to someone about buying a house, you're always putting yourself out there as marketing, because that's what we do. You're marketing yourself, but you're not putting all the flaws because no one's doing an inspection on you. If they did an inspection, I mean.
No, but that's true. Like Bobby's cracking
You'll never
up.
make it to closing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we're all real estate professionals, Gary. But that's so true because
Listen, I was inspected. That's all I gotta say is I was inspected.
she's like, I was inspected. Oh my god. But let's talk about that for a minute because like I met my ex-husband when I was 22 years old and got married when I was 24, had another baby when I was 25. Like it just happened. I didn't even when I first got married, I didn't know how to text message. Like if now look at the world today, like yeah, and like blah blah blah, all the rest of it. And then now there's like online dating and the stuff. Do you remember about 15 years ago, online dating? Like if you met somebody online, there was a stigma associated with it. I met this guy that I went on a couple dates with online, and we would lie about how we met because there was a stigma associated with it. And now there's not. Like so many people meet online. It's way different. And let's be very clear with stuff like Tinder and Bumble, whatever, you can meet somebody online and within about 5 seconds know everything about them. And so how Bobby's laughing, but it's true. So like, I feel like that's taken away from the mystery of dating. I have a good story about this in a minute about the mystery of dating and the lack thereof or why that's important in a minute, but I would love to hear your commentary on this.
Okay, well, I have a story too, but it's not going to wait a minute.
Okay, do it now.
Okay, so my now boyfriend, JR, say hi.
I've heard about you, JR.
Yay me.
Yay me. Okay. Okay, so listen, this guy, okay, he's a pilot. He's like, I'm going to Vegas for the weekend. Like, come with me. I'm like, I can't. Like, listen, we've been talking for like a month. We met on Tinder. I'm not going to lie. We met on Tinder. But he's like, I'm going to Vegas. Like, do you want to come? Like, who says no to Vegas? This girl right here. I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry. I have a friend coming into town. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to be home these days. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I have to go to Killeen, Texas. Who goes to Killeen, Texas? He's like, I'll fly you. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, I go. So we go. And long story short, like 3 days later, he's like, what's your last name? I'm like, dude, are you serious? I'm like, I had like you background check before I even showed up at your house.
So I wonder if that's a girl thing only. Like, Wayne, I would love your perspective on this because I know you just paid hella money for a professional dating service. And can I talk about who you're supposed to go on a date with, or is that not okay?
How do I not know who Wayne's going on a date with? I feel a little left out because Wayne and I are good friends.
I kind of geeked out when I saw this on the Real Estate Happy Hour page, not gonna lie. But I'm a huge fan, so.
Any details?
We got to live with him.
Okay, wait, I'm just going to leave it up to you. Otherwise, we're just going to say it's Jennifer Aniston, who's totally married, so we know it's not going to be her.
Kinda. No.
All right, we'll let it go. We'll let it go for the moment. But Bobbi, we'll have this conversation after this event is done. But
Yes,
I
need details. I can't believe I don't know this.
I mean, it's like a big fat hairy deal. But we'll chat about it later. But Wayne, like, what's your experience with online dating? Because my experiences so far, I've gone on like 4 online dates, and they have all sucked, and I can't decide which one sucks harder than the last one.
Really, we don't
Bobbi, that's like a devilish laugh right there.
Yeah, You know that inspection thing I'm telling you about?
Yeah, right?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you notice the happy buyer in the corner of Wayne's screen? That's awesome. High five.
Yeah, that's buyer one.
Well, you know.
Yes, that's my board right there. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's not.
I feel like we should all high five in the air for that right now.
There's my dream board right there. I don't know if you can see. So, then I got something. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. There he is. Buyer one.
All right. So Wayne, online dating. What's your So Wayne, how long have you been divorced again? Oh my God. I'm looking at that. Nice.
4 years.
What's been your experience so far?
It's definitely they call it hit and miss, and I don't know if it's just because I don't like marathon texting. So if we haven't made a schedule to see each other or meet each other in the first 7 days, I'm done.
7 days?
I'm saying I'm done.
Got it. Bobbi, what about you?
Lord Jesus, like I'm on the phone all day long. I hate talking on the phone. I hate it. It's the bane of my existence, aside from cooking and going to the grocery store. Yeah, this guy, like, I mean, he hung in there for like a month texting with me just because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go to Vegas. Sorry. I got to go to Killeen.
Hi, JR. JR, okay, so JR, let's get your perspective on this. What do you do, JR?
I fly for a living.
Oh my God, he didn't tell you he was a chinchilla racer. He tells everyone he's a chinchilla racer, but he's a contract pilot.
Same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
Say it again, Nicole.
I said I have no idea what that means. You're a pilot? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay, for where?
For private companies, families.
Okay, so and you guys met online. So have you ever dated someone before who owned their own business or was in real estate or had kind of a crazy life? Because I feel like us real estate people or those affiliated with, like, we're a very unique breed and we're certainly not for everyone. So have you experienced that before or not?
No, I've never experienced a real estate.
All right, so what are your thoughts on this? Because I would love to hear this from an outside perspective.
Totally outside.
Yeah, me. Well, okay, like my today, I got up at 4 a.m. I caught the first airline out of Alexandria, Louisiana. I got into that DFW at 7:15 a.m. Then I went over to test fly a jet. I test flew the jet. Then I came back home at noon. So if the jet tested good, then Tuesday, Wednesday was a flight to North Carolina. Well, the owner already booked another trip on another jet of his buddies. So that meant tomorrow I ended up taking another flight, and then Wednesday's a whole different flight. So my
Okay.
schedule is all over the place.
His is worse than mine.
But do you know it in advance?
Huh?
What?
Do you know your crazy ass schedule in advance? Unlike some of us as real estate agents, like
Well, I just spent the
2 o'clock may look one way, but 3 o'clock
days.
we're writing 4 offers and showing 5 properties. Like, what does that look
That's
like for
his
you?
life. That is literally his life. I just got a text message today. He's like, I'm going to be like gone Tuesday, Wednesday. And he's like, well, I'm not flying so-and-so. So now I got to go here. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I spent the past 4 days with a preacher up in West Virginia. So
Hail Mary.
So what do you guys think your biggest challenge dating in this, like, aside from the social media component, what do you think are the biggest changes now versus like 15, 20 years ago?
Ooh, that's a good question.
versus 15 or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I
When we
feel
were all in our
like
early- when we were all in our 20s.
I feel like everybody wants to text. And I'm more of an old school and I like to talk. Because I like to hear people's feelings, their reactions. I feel like you can get more accomplished through talking than versus texting.
He might have a point. I hate talking on the phone. Nicole, it's all I do all day long. Even before I was a real estate agent, I was a 911 dispatcher. All I did was talk on the phone and solve problems. Like, it's the last thing I want to do when I get home. And he's like, I'm just going to call you. And I'm like, really? Voicemail, voicemail, voicemail.
Wayne, what about you?
I'm a talker. I want to talk. Same like,
Yep.
I mean, what you hear is what you feel. You can't. I
Yep.
can't make myself clear through text. I mean,
And you can read text in 100 different ways.
exactly.
Well, I think that's a big point, is that like communication via text or messenger or whatever you want it to be, like it's so subject to interpretation, right? So what does that look like and what does that mean and all the rest of it? It's so different for everybody, because we can all agree that we can say the same exact thing, and when we all read it, we may have a different interpretation of what that actual message is. So I think that's a big key important part. But aside from that, so let's talk, this leads me to my next part of this conversation, is let's talk about the rules here for a minute, because I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I was naive to this, but I feel like when I was last dating before I got divorced, that the rules of dating, at least how they appear to be now, didn't exist. Meaning, there was no like third date is a sex date bullshit. There was no like text somebody out for a date. And I'm sorry, not sorry. If you want to ask me out on a date, you are not going to fucking text me. You will pick up the phone and ask me out. Otherwise, the answer is no. I feel like that's such a juvenile thing, and that's just my personal preference. But I would love to hear your opinions on this, because some of my friends tell me I'm crazy. Some of my friends, like, I totally get it. But I would love your perspectives on this.
Listen, this guy asked me out like 5 times. I'm not going to lie. And
I wore her down, Nicole.
He
Just
did.
flat out wore her down.
Consistency and persistence. I mean, there's no that, like, that's underrated. That's important.
I made it so easy where she's like, well, I've got to go to Colleen. I was like, oh, that ain't a problem. I'll just fly you to Colleen. Now you got no way out. You got to go with me.
Nice.
it was
Right?
a trick. He had a plan. But no, I'm just like, I had to put on pants, and you know how I feel about pants. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that, but thank you for asking. And he just stayed the course. And
I gave her no way out. I mean,
listen, I'm just glad he stayed the course, because I was just not into like going out to a bar and meeting someone. Not my scene, not my style. Like, I cared about my kids and I cared about work, and that was it. And he helped me with work. So that's
Yeah, I gave her a flight to clean, and it helped her with her work, and she was in.
I was so in
She is sold.
like Flynn.
And like fun. Wayne, what about you? You've got, I would love the male's perspective here because I feel like it's probably different. Like, Wayne, if you're seriously pursuing someone, are you texting that girl for a date or are you picking up the phone and calling her? What does that look like?
It's texting to see if she's free, and then to actually seal the date, it's a phone call.
Okay.
No message. No message. It's contact. Stupid technology.
So what is your typical first date like? Let's talk about that. Your first date. Wayne, what are you suggesting? What are you doing?
Yes. Load us up.
Yeah, Wayne, what's your first date like?
7-Eleven.
I can't wait to
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven Slurpees?
Yes.
Cheers.
Oh my God,
Yes.
you are so not doing that.
And then
You shut your mouth right now. Slurpees are amazing.
from there you go long walks on the park, right? And then you get rid of her for the night.
Get rid of her.
You got to see if there's a
We
room
were
for
both making the same
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Nicole, we were both making the same face, like,
Is
oh
this
God,
truly
help
possible?
Okay, so here's the deal. From your, I would love to hear this right now. Your worst online date ever in 2 minutes or less. Tell me the story.
you. Oh my God.
Bobbi, you go first.
Bobby?
I can
Bobby.
go right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Going to smoke.
Go for it.
No. Okay, so I had this like date and I never ever agreed to go out just like last minute ever because I'm like, listen, I don't even know if I like you. I don't know if I want to take time to be with you because like it's either my work or my kids and I don't know if I want to invest in you. So I decided to be like, he's on Boom Beach right now. He's playing a game. Okay, sorry. I've had a lot of wine. Okay, so focus. Sorry.
It's all right.
Stop.
Okay, baby.
Okay, anyway, so we were like, okay, we're gonna go. I met this guy and he's like, I'm gonna send your kid a pizza. And I'm like, okay, she's down with that. So he's like, let's go on a date to Top Golf. And I'm like, who doesn't love Top Golf? Okay, sure. And so he goes there, and of course, I'm stuck at work, story of my life. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it there on time. And he's like, okay, well, there's a ton of people here. I'm like, let's just go to IKEA. We were both hangry. And who can't eat some Swedish meatballs, right?
Right.
So we go to the IKEA and like he's trying to hold my hand and walk through IKEA. And it was the most awkward situation I've ever been in my life. And I was totally not down at all. Like, I don't know you. Why are you trying to hold my hand? Oh my, it was just so awkward. It was horrible. Like, who can go to IKEA and not have fun? Me, right here on a date. Yes, I went to IKEA on a date. I'm not even ashamed to admit it because IKEA is awesome.
Awesome. I mean, and did you even have the Swedish meatballs?
I did, and they were actually good considering they were from like a Swedish cafe and like a awkward chain store, but they were good. But oh my God, it was like the worst date of my life. Just, I mean, don't try to hold my hand. You don't even know me. Like, try to get to know me first, and then try to hold my hand. It was so awkward.
So let's fast forward. That date ended. So how did the date end? And then did he ask you out again?
Oh Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna be that girl right now. I totally ghosted him. It's not okay. Don't do that. Don't ghost people. It's not even okay. But I ghosted him. But I mean, no, it was not okay. Like, I mean, like I was like, oh, so he walks me into my car, right? And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, this guy is going to try to kiss me. So I just hurried and kissed him on the cheek. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I had so much fun. And then like, that was it. I was done. It was gone. It was like, I never existed. I was that girl. I'm so sorry. I'm that girl.
All good. Wayne, what about you? What was your worst online date?
this is bad, but okay, I'll tell you.
I'm so excited.
It's gotta be better than IKEA.
It was the third time trying this online thing. So third the charm.
You betcha.
Bye, Wayne.
Yeah.
You gotta take a girl to Colleen, show her a good time.
Loving you.
Well, it all started. We met at a neutral location in public, and
Define public. Define public.
met at Walmart.
No, you did not. That is worse than IKEA.
You met on Walmart for a date? All right, there's a problem. Continue.
Okay, strike one.
From there, we went to a wine bar, which was pretty cool, and no problems, except she wanted the higher bottle wines.
Like 36.
The high bottle of wine from Walmart?
No, from the bar, from the wine bar.
I'm
She
so
didn't know
confused
the
right
box,
now.
Nicole.
We're done with the Walmart.
A box of wine.
Okay, got it.
She wrote
I was
that
thinking
Walmart.
of like the movie Grumpy Old Man, the second Grumpy Old Man movie where Walter Matthau rather is on the date with the hot Italian chick and he brings the box of Franzia to the date.
So
That's what I think of.
Oh my God, that's so Wayne. Wayne, I love you.
Right, exactly. Okay. Sorry, Wayne, I interrupted you. Please continue.
We finally got our bottle of wine at the cost I wanted to pay, not what she wanted to pay.
Wait, I'm sorry. How much was this? Like, I just need to know.
The wine
I
she
shipped this from
wanted.
Italy.
The wine she wanted was above 60.
Okay, that's a little spendy. On a first date, that's way spendy.
Yeah, I
I
went
will agree with
$9.
Bobby on that. That's way spendy for a first date.
Yeah.
I bought Boone's. It was $9 Boone's.
Yeah.
Boone's Farm. My cousin and Lori and I used to rock the Boone's Farm.
I think she had one glass. She left to go to, I guess, the powder room, and an hour later, she never came back. So I guess you could say it was over.
Shut your mouth. Are you serious?
Because I didn't spend the money on her. I'm not doing that.
It's all right.
I mean, okay, let's be clear. There's like a vast differential between the $60 bottle of wine and the Boone's Farm. I'm like, you could find something perfectly acceptable for like $20, and that would have been okay.
Listen, gentlemen, if you are out here listening to this right now, I'm just going to say, this guy right here took me out to eat at one of our favorite restaurants, and I really like this certain bottle of wine there. We get it every single time. So he took it upon himself to order an entire case. An entire case directly from the people, right? High five for that. He definitely deserves that.
There's a slow clap right there. Like, that's some points.
Bought the case.
He bought me a whole case, and that's what we're drinking tonight.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so I was in Italy this summer. I shipped this shit home from Tuscany. I only have like 4 more bottles, so I'm kind of sad, but it wasn't even $60 a bottle. It wasn't even that expensive, and I had it shipped from Italy. Come on. And that's kind of asinine. Not gonna lie.
Right?
I know.
You need a case for sure.
Well, so I go to this restaurant in town here in Madison frequently, and I have like, I don't know if you guys have this in your area, but there's wine lockers. So I buy this wine locker. I get a certain amount of bottles of wine per month, and then I get I only pay a certain amount above their cost. But there's this particular bottle of wine that like everybody loves, regardless if you like whites, reds, whatever. Everybody loves this wine, so I buy it by the case, literally, because I only pay 15% for markup, which is why I come ahead of my wine locker. But I mean, that said, I've never been on a date with a guy who bought it by the case. So props to you, JR. That's
right?
badass. Not gonna lie.
All right. So it basically, we found our wine. Bobby liked it. I liked it. And you know what? We wanted our wine at home. So I went online and I bought it straight from the vineyard. And I was like, you know what? We're buying a case. And it wasn't, when I looked at it, it wasn't about price. It was just getting a case of the wine that she liked.
This is why I keep him.
No, I get that. That's very sweet. I like this.
Right? You
So
get the
who-
warm fuzzies. Who doesn't get the warm fuzzies for that? It's not even about the gift. It's about the thought.
It's not about the price of it. It's just that's what she wanted. So we get a case and she'll always have it.
Aw, you're so sweet.
All right, that's so nice.
Aw.
Okay,
So
so
that's-
here's my next question for you guys. I mean, we are all real estate business owners. We all do a respectable amount of business. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to protecting your calendar and trying to fit that in with your real estate business, your children, and your personal life, and trying to keep them all coherent and separate at the same time?
There's no way.
Right? So no way.
It's always fluid. You just go with it. If something comes up, you stop something else and handle it. If family's always first, no matter what.
I 100% agree with you on that. Family's always first, absolutely. And
Be right back.
you know, I've been divorced for 2.5, almost 3 years. I've had one serious relationship during that time frame, and I think that was a big problem because when push came to shove, I'm like, my kids come first. I'm not apologizing for that, and he couldn't handle it. And I'm like, well, you
Not
lose.
apologize for that. Your kid should always.
I'm not apologizing for it. I'm like, well, you lose. End of
Okay.
story. Relationship's over.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's difficult to comprehend, understand, or any of the rest of it, but that's how it was, amongst other things. But that was the biggest crux of the issue.
You know what? I have to give props to this guy who's over there refilling my wine right now. He just, like, listen, I'm a chick and I'm half crazy. It comes to be a chick, it is what it is. I accept it, I embrace it, it is what it is. And he embraces it as well. He just lets me get to these things at my speed and not his. Like, he could get something like a week, 2, a month, 4 months before me. And when I finally get there, he just lets it go as it is. So, you know what, just relax and just go with whatever it is. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to do anything. But, I mean, this guy just.
Well, all right. So when I'm looking for someone, dating, what have you, I want my buddy.
Hi, buddy.
And that's what I want. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking.
JR, can I just point out here for just 1 second? When I was messaging with Bobbi earlier today, I was like, what's your boyfriend's name? Oh, he doesn't want to be in anything. And here you are taking over the shit, and we really want to hear your perspective. And I think it's awesome, and I appreciate you, and I think that you need to be a part of this conversation moving forward and allow yourself to be tagged in this, because when you dive into the world of dating someone in this industry, you are opening up a big fat can of worms, my friend, and you've clearly done it well, and that's respectable, and I think we would love to hear more from you.
Hold on just a minute. This is the story of his life right now, right? So, do you know how many times I text this guy and I'm like, oh my God, I hate my job, I hate my life, I hate everything. He's just like, hey babe, high five, I love you.
Aww.
Right? Yeah.
Well, that's what I was looking for. Is I want my buddy. I'm not looking for someone to yell at me, criticize me. I want my buddy. I want my buddy. I want someone that believes in me, that trusts in me, and it's kind of like I'll have your back if you'll have mine. And I don't want to put pressure on someone. No one wants to be pressured into anything. They just want to roll with the flow.
He lets me get there when I get there.
and I can tell when Bobby's having a bad day and she's raging, then I back off
Every day.
and let her have her
Love
moment.
my team. My team is amazing. They're awesome. Kimberly and Pat, you were amazing. I love you.
And you know what? I might have a bad day, and it's being at your own pace. You want your buddy.
Wayne,
You
do you
do.
have a buddy? What
That's
is
his buddy.
that?
Hi,
Well,
buddy.
let's talk about your buddy.
Oh my God! High five! I love it.
Oh my God, you have an emoji. Wayne, what is this?
It was the My Buddy doll.
That was not rehearsed. He's just that good. My buddy.
My brother had a My Buddy doll when we were kids.
He's getting that for Christmas. I'm not even kidding.
I'll send you a link.
That, and what was it? A glowworm? My Buddy and a glowworm?
You're getting that for Christmas.
Yeah, yay me. Yay me.
Oh my God. Okay. Wayne, what about you? Like, you've been really quiet here, so I want to hear your 2 cents worth on dating in this world and what it's like, because I know you've got some crazy ass stories, my friend.
Yeah, I do.
Right?
All right. Tell us your craziest ass story that you're comfortable sharing right now, and then we'll go from there.
I don't think
He drinks his beer.
I can't do that.
It's fine. I'm like 2 bottles in. It's fine. Just share away, Wayne. It's fine. We're all friends here.
We're good.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin myself for the taking. So
Hush your mouth right now and share.
Okay.
Wayne, you gotta just give us something. It doesn't have to be your worst, but you gotta give us something here. So tell us something you're comfortable sharing.
well,
Because I mean, let's be real. Here is what I have found, and Bobby and Facebook commentators, I want you to challenge me on this, because here is what I have found being divorced when you're in your mid to late 30s, is that the single man who is gainfully employed, not living in his parents' basement, is not unattractive, is all of a sudden, and perhaps for the first time in his life, a stud.
He's like a fucking unicorn.
Fucking stud. I mean, and it's stupid because, like, 10, 15 years ago, nothing would have happened. 10, 15 years ago, nothing would have happened. But now, for the first time, like, he's got game like never before. And so it's perfectly okay for him to go sow his oats. So I want to talk about this because I feel like, actually, Wayne and I were having this conversation the other day, because I feel like all of a sudden now, like, I'm 38, I know Wayne's 45, mid-40s, Bobby, you're roughly my age.
Yeah.
But I feel like this age, our age group, like, I was having this conversation with Wayne, when we were kids, and kids/not kids, early 20s, like, this whole idea of casual sex was a really bad thing. And AIDS was a big concern, and STDs they weren't even called STDs. It was like, you're going to get a venereal disease and all this rest of the stuff. And I feel like now, like, all of a sudden, like, being married for a long time, being with the same person for a long time, and then trying to get back in the dating world, the casual sex thing is, like, encouraged, and that's how it is. It's just different, and it feels like a completely different conversation. And I was talking to Wayne, I was like, I feel like we missed an era. Like, are we in the 70s, but we're not in the 70s anymore? I don't understand. I would love your perspectives on this, because this has been what's rolling through my crazy head for a while.
Listen, like, this stuff is, like, not for sale, and it's not.
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying give it up. I'm just saying I feel like that is part of the expectation now that was not the expectation 20 years ago, the last time I was dating.
Right? Like, no. Like, yeah, no. Listen,
Do you agree with my statement on this, though, that the casual sex thing seems way more prevalent now than it was 15, 20 years ago?
JR says Wayne's about to pass out. Wake up, Wayne. Wake up.
I'm trying to take care of
boring you?
I'm doing real estate work while we're talking.
Are you
Okay.
selling some shit? High five.
Focus.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean,
All right.
And I'm watching the comments come in on my phone. We're also I believe it's Stephanie. She's out there going the age group, our age group. You got to have your shit together, is what she said, and I think that's true as well. If you don't,
yeah,
I don't think you have anything.
But nothing.
I 100% agree with you. And I've known Stephanie for 15 years-ish. She's right. She's absolutely right. And here's the problem. I feel like that the vast majority of people I find that are single that are our age do not have their shit together. Like,
okay, listen, if you are 39
I don't need your baby daddy mama drama, all the rest of the shit. Like, I can take care of my own. Can you please take care of yourself?
Listen, if you are 39 plus and you don't have your shit together, like, you might as well just go pack it up, take it to the club, and get yourself a 22-year-old who's gonna twerk, and that's about it. Because, yeah, I mean, that's just embarrassing. If you are 30, stop. If you are 39 years old and you don't have your, I'm so sorry to say this, Facebook, but if you don't have your shit together, yeah, like, there's no hope for you. That's not okay.
You don't need to be sorry about that, because that's the point of this conversation. Let's fucking be real. Get your shit together. I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine who, love him dearly, is one of my dearest friends in the world, and we were having this conversation earlier today. He's a little bit of a player, and I'm like, this is why you are my friend, and I would never fucking date you, because you are a great friend and you women like shit.
I have one of those.
You're kind, you have a big heart, but how you treat them is not okay.
Yeah, I have one of those. Wayne, let me get to you in just a minute, but I have one of those friends who's like, listen, okay, I know where your penis has been, and it's never coming near me, but I love you so much, and you were a friend of mine, and I love you dearly. I just don't love your penis.
Yeah, pretty much same conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay, ladies. Listen, ladies, it's okay to say I love you, but I don't love your penis.
True story, and I'm going to give you an in-here high five for that one, because I feel there's a lot of women who are not confident enough to say that. And let's talk about, it's okay to be friends with the guy and not sleep with the guy, because I have a lot of guy friends like that, and a lot of guy friends that I'm with a lot that people are like, oh, you must be dating this person. I'm like, no, I'm not, just because I'm checking in with them, because I'm with them a lot, because we do things together, because we travel together, does not mean we are in a relationship. And
right?
Listen, it's none of your business even if we were, but it does not mean we're in a relationship. It just means that we happen to be together in the same place at the same time. And
some of my best friends, I'm not lying, Nicole, some of my best friends I've met on Tinder. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, so let's talk about Tinder. Let's talk about Tinder versus Match versus Bumble versus eHarmony. What are you guys on, and how long have you been there?
Okay, I've never done the other three. I've just done Tinder. I actually happened to meet this guy. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but it is what it is. I'm all about transparency. I met this guy on Tinder. He says, I'm the only person who swiped right out of 400. Listen, that's not the best way to tell someone that they're your one and only. It's like I'm your only option, but whatever.
Yeah, 400 right swipes. This one answered. One.
I feel so special. No, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
She loves chinchilla racing. What can I say?
For sure.
I won her over.
All right, Wayne, what about you? I know you've done some stuff.
Oh yeah.
What have you done, Wayne?
I have a drill with a finger on it that just keeps going right.
I've seen that. Good luck with that.
And then when it pops up, then I look and go, nope. Nope.
I think that's a guy thing. I'm not kidding. I have so many guys who do that. They just right, and
no, actually, when you have the phone in your hand, it's easier to go right than it is to go left.
You're right. Do you have Tinder on there?
If I was right-handed, it'd be easier to go left, but I'm not. I'm left.
Do you have Tinder on your phone?
No.
Stop lying to me.
I think he's lying.
He's still lying.
He's so lying. Number one. Number two, I have a good guy friend of mine who's also in real estate. Who, when he first
Pull it up.
when he first became single, was like, there's a science to this because if you just want to get laid as a guy, you just keep swiping right, swipe right, swipe right. You don't even look, and whoever swipes right on you, like then you figure out if you really want to have a thing or not because it's all about the hookup. So,
Look,
Wayne, I have a feeling you might understand
First
that.
one that pops up, right?
Wayne, pull up your Tinder, Wayne. What
I don't
is
have Tinder.
that?
I only have Bumble.
Okay.
That's me.
We're just swiping right on Bumble right now. Is that what's happening?
Oh, you know where that is? Anybody know where that is?
Let's
Okay.
see.
No.
Hold on. Do you remember Walking Dead?
And I don't watch The Walking Dead.
I'm waiting for the screen to enlarge.
That's as big as I can get it. Hold on. Oh, there it
That's
is.
what she said.
That's what she said.
High five.
I'll text you fast, Wayne.
I don't know who that is. I'm
Check it
sorry.
out. I got my gorilla shirt on. And then, oh yeah,
Oh, look at that.
I'm the gorilla. Watch out.
A gorilla. Wait. There was a gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay, so what has been, I mean, Stephanie just said, do we really like the whole Tinder
This
and
has been
online
brought to
thing?
you
And
by
good luck with that.
GorillaSons.com.
Yeah, you're gonna lose, Wayne.
You guys, so
Yeah.
Stephanie just asked, do we really like, okay, there's a fucking gorilla. That's stupid, but what kind of success or
Hey,
not have
maybe
you
we
had
don't
with
like
Tinder
Gary.
or
I don't know.
online? What have you done?
Started smoking again.
I am
Cancer.
too.
I didn't hear the question. This one distracted me.
What kind of success or not success have you had with something like Tinder or Match or Bumble or eHarmony or whatever? Tell me about that.
Out of 400. This one.
Okay, so is it worth the 1 out of 400?
Oh, she's
Aww.
100% worth it.
Aww.
Oh, look at that, how cute that is. Wayne, what about you, honey?
Isn't he adorable? I'm so keeping him.
No, I kinda love with your boyfriend right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I'm not lying.
Hey, it's all about finding your buddy. And it's not like don't look at no end game. Just look at having fun together. No pressure, no.
No expectations.
Yes. Yeah.
Amen.
Okay, Wayne, what about your success or not? Let's talk about you for a minute.
Me.
Wayne.
She's talking about me.
Yeah, let's talk about Wayne. Thank you, Wayne.
It's
Let's
Wayne.
talk about you, Wayne.
What are your
let's talk about
expectations?
online dating world. What have you done or not done?
What do you mean?
I can be.
Have I not done? What?
Focus.
Where we going?
Okay, what online dating platforms have you participated in?
I've tried them all.
Okay, so tell us about those experiences.
I've done the Match. I've done hold on. I'm trying to figure what her name was. Was it Stephanie? Was Stephanie on here? She told me to get off of Farmers Only or something. So.
Oh.
No, you did not.
Get the cowboy hat on, Wayne.
Okay. What
Hey, not for farmers.
There you go.
Better be able to drill.
Hey, but what's been your success or not? Oh, I like the hat.
like that? Tack. I don't know which one's actually been the most success, but I'm probably going to get off of them pretty soon anyway because I found somebody. Let's see how it works.
No, you did not. How do I not know this? We're
Wait, let's talk about this because the other day we were talking about this celebrity that you have a non-date with, and I told her you need to marry her because I'm a big fat fan, but talk about this for a second.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that offline.
Whoa.
All right.
I'm sorry. Time out. I need some details. There's someone. I don't need specifics. There's someone.
Yeah, there's someone down here.
I should be the first to know this.
I know. I want to make sure it's real, legit, and then I was going to tell you.
Okay, so we're about to sign off here in a few minutes. I'd love to know from our audience, are there any questions or commentary that the rest of you guys have right now before? Oh, there was just a picture. Can you put that picture back up, please, Wayne?
It was a real quick shot. That's all you get.
Do it again.
What? Real quick?
Do it. Oh, come on. That's junk right there. It's junk.
I know. It's
No, it was worse than the first time.
It's so junk. I can't get my phone to work. Hold on.
You lied. On my screen porch in my house, and I just realized I was screaming at my computer monitor talking to you. Like, that's worse than the first time.
I don't know why I'm not the first person to know about this. I'm super offended, just so you know.
You've been really busy with that guy right there.
Right? Awesome.
That guy right there. But definitely.
All right, I'm just waiting to see if we have any comments or questions from our audience right now that we've got on here on Facebook Live.
Audience.
I don't know.
How do we get to our audience?
I don't know.
Nicole's my audience.
You're our audience, Nicole.
Well, I saw Cindy on there earlier and Stephanie.
Cindy, hi.
Well,
yeah, Stephanie Wolf's been giving some good comments.
What do we go? I can't even see right now because I'm not that smart.
Got
People
Rebecca.
think I am.
Rebecca just showed up, so.
Hi,
You just did that.
Stephanie. Christopher Smith was up
yelling
here with
in
us
my
watching.
house. That's embarrassing. I'm yelling in my house.
Oh, you want to hear Christopher?
Okay, well,
Christopher Smith's worst date?
Yes.
Okay. Worst online date for Christopher Smith was someone who basically first tried to bring her mother on a date. I said no.
Oh.
We met at a dinner. As we get the first drink, I see a woman in the corner looking at us. Her mother. Date over. Never called her again, I guess.
This is like second date update. This is a show I listen to online every morning, like on the radio on my way to work. Second date update. That's a second date up. Who brings their mother? That's not okay. Listen,
No.
if you are any age, that's not okay unless you're 16. Because my daughter's 17, it's okay to bring your mother on your first date.
Yep.
Totally okay.
Hmm.
Who brings their mother?
I don't know. I think we lost her. Where'd she go?
I don't know. It's just us now.
It's us.
Listen, JR's trying to work the computer, Wayne, and it's not even okay.
No, we got 3 participants.
Is Nicole back?
I don't see.
Wait,
I don't know where Nicole went.
I don't know either. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anything right now.
Rebecca just commented going, I'm too sober to watch this.
I'm not sober at all. Okay, 'cause I'm not sober at all. Rebecca, I love you. Say hi to JR.
I'm too sober. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, Rebecca.
He's not sober. I don't think he's sober. I'm not sober. It's on Facebook, though.
We're missing our leader.
I know.
Where did you go?
Where did Nicole go? Are we still broadcasting? I'm a little embarrassed.
I think we are. Oh, Nicole left. She left.
She left?
She ditched us. That's how good of a
She's
date
like,
we
you
are.
guys aren't fun enough. I'm out of here.
How do we add her? How do we get her
That's how
back?
good of a date we are, Wayne.
Oh my goodness.
Fine success.
What? I can't. I don't have. Can I have my glasses?
Yeah, baby.
I can't see.
Tinder's like a foreign language.
Tinder? Why are we on Tinder? Oh my!
I
There's
think I'm reading
so many
backwards.
comments.
Are you reading it backwards?
I think so.
I don't know. There's so many.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's so
Oh.
many. Hi.
Is that a Spanish name?
I don't know. Are we still broadcasting? I hope not. 'Cause that's
Yeah, we
really
are.
embarrassing.
We're
Yeah,
on
we
Oh
are.
my God, we are. It says broadcasting.
We're gonna get picked up by TMZ. We're on this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, largest chinchilla racer, West Mississippi. Live with Bobbi and Wayne. What? Love me some Bobbi and Wayne.
That's right.
Bobbi and Wayne.
Here, okay, let's ask Wayne some serious questions.
Ooh,
All right.
From a
I
male
got the light in my-
perspective.
I got the light in my eyes. Watch out.
so much better.
Okay, Wayne. When you're looking for when you're looking to date someone or looking through the services, how do you choose the person that might be a good fit? I mean, what are you looking for?
What
when you're
makes you
gonna pick
right
someone?
swipe, Wayne?
It ultimately, the first is the eyes. If the eyes are
Okay.
piercing, immediately right. Nothing else matters. And then later it matters, but not right then.
Looks. Look.
And then,
Hold on.
oh God, swipe right. How do I do that?
Amen. High five to you. That's right. That's how you get them to right swipe, ladies. It's on the eyeball.
Right. With the eyeballs.
Botox or not, it's fine.
All right, so I mean, really, what do you go into it looking for? Do you go in for looks, or do you go in for shit? You're
I
a
would
guy.
say there are the attraction at first, and then as you go through, you see the profile. If she's taller than me, that's a disadvantage because most girls want to wear high heels. So if I'm 5'9" and I'm 5'10", depending on what day I'm on, I grow an inch in a night.
All right.
That's what she said.
hey, 3 inches.
Hey,
Good.
hey, my daughter's over here. You just calm yourself down.
I didn't say anything else.
Nicole wants in.
Where?
No, I'm just
Make
kidding.
it happen. Just click
What
whatever.
happened?
I don't know. I've had a long one, Wayne.
Yeah,
Are we still broadcasting? I
Yeah.
hope
we
not.
are.
Seriously.
We
So
are.
Wayne likes the looks.
Looks.
Then he looks for the height.
What about you? What made you right swipe? Oh, that's a good question. What made you right swipe?
Shut your mouth.
No, I want to know. Good question, Wayne. Good question. Right swipe.
It was a little quirkiness, a little nerdy, because I'm a little nerdy, and I feel like I'm a little different. I mean, I was a B team kid in high school.
She's definitely an A team.
You know what? So I feel like I was an upgrade, and that's why I swap right.
That first day I met you, I knew for a fact you guys were perfect because how you guys acted, interchanged, it was funny. I was like, yep, that's her. Oh, God, watch out. She's back.
I'm back. I'm sorry. My laptop ran out of juice. So
I mean,
You need a refill. It's okay. We all know. It's fine.
You'll have to catch up later and rewatch this.
does she have the fan blowing on her hair? She had the fan blowing.
iPad all going at the same time, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't get back on.
Okay, so what you missed is what made JR swipe right.
And Wayne's characteristics of his women.
Yes. Wayne likes them cheap and easy.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Wayne likes them shorter, and he likes good eyes.
Eyes and shorter than 5'10".
Yeah.
Yes.
I was listening. I'm a listener.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, Wayne.
How tall are you?
Me? I'm 5'4".
You're not either.
5'4".
I can midget wrestle with the best of them. You
Jello.
want to see some mud midget wrestling? Oh,
Jello. It's super hot.
put your $100 on me.
Bobby,
I feel like this is like Andy Cohen, like After Dark or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
You better break out a Benjamin.
it's all good. But here's the deal. I'm 5'10",
Not
and I
Benjamin.
like super tall guys. My ex-husband is 6'6". Like, let's
Ooh,
talk
that's cool.
about, like, celebrity crushes for a minute. Like, I like super tall guys. super tall guys. Absolutely love super tall guys.
Now, is it truly just because of the height?
I don't know what it is, but I'm 5'10", so I'm always a tall one.
Okay.
But,
Oh, you're
All right.
super tall. Okay, I'm super short.
like my
Okay.
biggest celebrity crush is Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs. Oh my God, love him, and everyone thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, no, that like
I don't think he's 5'10".
that's my type. Oh my God, he's
Not
sexy.
5'10".
Fuck.
This guy is so not my type, Nicole. You have no idea. So not my type. But he is perfect for me.
Okay, so what's
Is
your
it-
type? Who's your biggest celebrity crush? Who is that? Let's talk about that.
Jesus Christ, Channing Tatum, what planet are you on?
See, like
Have you-
Channing is like adorable, but I feel like he's too baby faced. Like I feel like, oh, you're really cute, but I'm gonna have to put you in your crib when the night is over.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
Like, where did Wayne go? He's like out. He's like, I'm gone. But no.
He's a normal guy, so he ain't gonna be.
Channing Tatum, hello.
He ain't gonna be living in the gym.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Can do it. I'm just saying, for me, he's not a panty dropper. Micro.
Anybody can be Channing Tatum if they live in the gym. I can be a gym rat.
Says the guy with dad bod.
Yeah, but I like my dad bod.
Super hot, by the way. It's in when you're 40 ish.
Ish. She's older. We're not counting.
No, clearly not a bet.
Mm-mm.
Wayne, where did you go? Did you go to make some top ramen or mac and cheese? Was it-
Probably run. Because we wasn't listening to Wayne's needs. Probably why he left.
We're not very women, Nicole. We're not listening to Wayne's needs.
Yeah.
Where'd you go by the Wayne? Welcome back. We missed you so
We didn't have
much.
intermission, so I had to go pee.
Who's your biggest celebrity crush? Give us your top three.
Getting on what?
Top three of what?
Celebrity crushes.
Oh, top three of crushes?
Celebrity crush.
Besides
I think my number one
me.
is Kate Mara.
Yeah,
That's not me.
I love her.
Yeah, that's my number one. Number two is
Bobby
this,
Schwartz.
well, I don't call you that, but it's okay. I call you Penelope.
Call me Kate. It's okay. It's fine. We both know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and when I was growing up, it was Bo Derek. Come on now, you can't go wrong with Bo Derek.
Oh yeah, we're showing our age there with that comment, but yeah, I don't disagree with
Right? Mm.
Mhm.
It's all good.
So Bobby, you're roughly my age. Who's your favorite new kids on the block?
Oh my gosh, the gay one. Who's the gay one? Jordan! Jordan Knight! Oh my god!
That was totally mine.
Right? Who
Yeah.
doesn't love Jordan Knight?
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been a Red Sox fan since I was 13, thanks to Jordan Knight.
Girl to girl, here's my thing, like, and I say this with massive love, I'm a total fag hag. I have a lot of gay men friends, and it's like moth to a flame, boom, and like we hang out like crazy, and it's awesome, and I love them dearly, and it's such a different world, isn't it? Like, it's crazy. And then I try to hook them up, and it just does not go well, because the guys that I'm attracted to are married and
Obviously, you're better.
or what?
You're better, obviously.
For real. Hello.
Right?
Yeah. So here's one of my online dating story. I think we were talking about this before, like online dating horror stories. Is that two different guys over the course of about a year? I went that. And ironically, actually, as I'm talking about this, I shouldn't even brought up the online portion because these are just random dating horror stories, people I met organically. Over the course of the year, went on 2, 3, 4 dates with both of them to find out that they were both married. And then they assume that I know that they're married, and then I find out that they're not. And they're surprised. I'm like, you don't wear a ring, You don't post. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? And P.S., you're a douche. You are a fucking douche. I'm not even sorry, not sorry for swearing. Like, you are a fucking piece of shit. Like, how can you? That's my story. Which is why.
That's not okay.
No, it's not. It's so not at all. Not even a little bit. And I hate dating now. I so hate dating now. Like, not. I don't.
The worst.
It is. It is. So that's why I wanted to know what are other people's dating horror stories? Because that happened to me twice in under a year. So now I'm like I feel like I'm so skeptical in whatever of anyone I meet. Like, what are you not telling me? Are you a lying piece of shit, just like these other people were, and all the rest of it?
Yeah, basically.
Basically, what she says. Wayne, what about you? I mean, there's got to be some good stories out there about the guys dating girls who aren't giving the full story. What do you have?
The good or the bad or the ugly? What?
Yes.
Good.
The good?
But good.
I don't know. Down here in Austin is weird.
I mean, Austin is a fun city. There's so much to do there. Like, I feel like you can't have a bad date unless who you were with is a total dud, because there are so many awesome things to do in Austin. But let's talk about like personality or how you meet some people, or like, okay, if we don't want to talk about this is okay. But can we talk about how you shared your ex-wife's stuff, or no? And if the answer is no, that's okay. I just love your story.
Let's do that for episode
Okay.
2, maybe.
Yeah, no, we don't have to talk about it. But like, there are so many things that we can talk about in the dating world that are not. I feel like people who are in relationships, bless you, your heart, Bobby, you all make it look all cute and shit. Like, I kind of want to pinch you right now, and that's adorable. We all aspire to that, but that's not how things typically are. You guys are the anomaly in what we all aspire to, right? So how do we get from here to there?
I won't call it anomaly. That was just a great line of the stars with the universe for these two.
Oh, not an anomaly. Because if that's
that's not an anomaly. I know.
No,
I mean,
I'm going to argue with you on that for just a minute, sweetheart.
You can shit can me tomorrow, Nicole.
She found a unicorn and she's holding that horn.
I mean, she might.
Oh, I'm holding it.
Awesome. And that's what we all want, right? We all want that relationship where y'all get along, everyone loves each other, life is great. This is the best thing since sliced bread and all the rest of it. But how do we get there? And I think in our businesses, it's a challenge, not only just because it takes a special kind of, Bobbi, Wayne, agree or disagree? It takes a special kind of person to understand and empathize with our business and the type of crazy ass life that we need to live. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'll say yes, but I also think that for us in our industry, we have to date outside our industry.
Yes.
You cannot.
Talk
You
about
cannot
that.
find another
Industry. So I want you to talk about that for a minute. Elaborate, Wayne.
Wiener.
when you're trying to date inside your industry, it seems it's a little bit tougher because you're in competition with each other. But even though you're not really, but it is. It doesn't matter if it's a real estate agent or title company or mortgage lender. There's always that drive. There's going to be competition no matter what. And there's other things I can't really say on here to make it PG-13, but
15 times, so I think we've sailed past the PG-13.
yeah, we're in R now. We're getting close to X. Come on.
Yeah, for real. But seriously, let's talk about that, because I have a rule that I will not date anyone in this industry, nor will I date a client. And I've broken my rule about not dating a client 1.5 times.
1.5.
About that later. What is that gremlin looking?
I want to hear about the half, not the once.
That's my buddy.
Fuck.
Yep. That's
Uh,
what
That's what I was thinking.
I take him everywhere with me. When we go flying, he's with me. I sit him next to the person that's sleeping. It's hilarious when I get on the plane.
This is why you're single.
He sits here on my desk. He likes to say hi sometimes.
Hi.
So.
Oh.
I have no words right now.
Of me or the bear?
You better get on this.
You
They're
see?
making you go on the couch and you're showing scary shit and.
Let's see. There's his face right there. Somehow, right there.
All right, Nicole, fire us off some questions. I love some questions, Nicole.
All right, so so JR, what is it like dating somebody with our crazy ass real estate schedule that is never predictable? Talk to me about that.
Well, I feel like my schedule's worse.
The worst.
So, I mean, I feel like Bobby's always available because my schedule is so all over the place. I run 7 different calendars because I run for the airplanes I manage, and then I see schedules from other managers and the airplanes that I fly, and then Bobby's like, she's always home at night. So and then, she might call me and I'm in West Virginia or I'm in Boston or.
All right.
I'm all over the joint. So that's why I'm like, well, Bobby's schedule's pretty normal.
I'm stable.
She's here.
I'm stable in comparison to him, and I'm so not stable.
Yeah, you want some crazy shit? Go get you a pilot. then you're tracking him. You'll be like, well, where are you? And you're like, oh, well, this guy's up in Oregon tonight.
Low jack.
About to do that because you have your pilot's license. You were, correct me if I'm wrong, you flew pilots for the military or flew planes for the military and somehow just ended up agreeing to fly for American Airlines, correct?
No.
That's this guy.
Oh.
Not this guy.
Oh.
Not that guy. This guy.
I'm a listener, Wayne. I'm listening.
So,
I've learned my roles, Wayne.
I mean, you're just like crazy as it is. How are you going to combine being in real estate with being a pilot at the same time? That's going to be, or you could be a gigolo. Like we could be like Deuce Bigelow. I've got the one leg.
It could be a flying gigolo. Oh my! How much money? How much money is he worth?
For that.
Hiring JR? Need a flying gigolo?
What, flying gigolos? Oh, that's all you, Wayne. I'm out.
Everybody talks to pilots, so in the airport, I'm going to be a referral machine.
Yeah, no, that's a true story. I remember I was at a conference last year, and Gene Frederick was leading it. He was talking about how 101 ways to lead generate. And he said, well, if you're a high producing real estate agent, you travel a lot because you're involved in on a national level, like the three of us are. And he's like, one of the best questions to ask is when you're sitting down is like, are you going to work or are you going home? And so I got upgraded to first class. I'm sitting next to this guy who I kind of think looks familiar, and who knows? Like, we know a lot of people. And so I looked at him, and are you flying to work or are you going home? And his wife's on the opposite side of the aisle. They were just at the same conference as I was. And they started cracking up because it was the same lead generation I was like, I totally should have known who you are, and then I felt like an asshole because I didn't at that moment, but it was kind of a funny story.
Famous?
In the real estate world, yes, a little bit.
Okay.
It's all good. I mean, you guys look really cute right now. I'm just kind of like, oh, look at him. Look at you. He's like rubbing your head. You're down on his chest. That's very sweet. And Wayne and I are like all by ourselves drinking our fucking wine and beer.
Beer. This is brought to you by Bud Light.
Oh, honey, I'm from Milwaukee. Like, that's sacrilegious right there.
Wayne, okay. So, from a male's perspective, Wayne, how does beer not just fill you up? Make you gassy?
I haven't eaten all day.
Okay.
So.
Fair, honest answer.
I haven't eaten all day.
Oh, there you go.
I have chili made, but I'm not ready to eat chili. Not right now.
Chili. Oh.
All right.
What?
Yeah, narrate, Nicole. Narrate. We're listeners.
I'm awesome right now, and we probably should have signed off like 20 minutes ago. This is
Right.
great. I'm just looking right now. Does anyone have anyone that's in our Facebook live feed right now have any questions or comments or anything else they want to talk about? I feel like we need to revisit this conversation again another time at some point and in a different context. And JR, you're gonna so be a part of this conversation. Let me just
Oh,
tell
yay me. Yay me, Nicole.
He is part of it.
you. I mean, are either of you guys gonna be in Chicago for the NAR conference next month?
Oh, I wish. We're going to be in Honduras.
Yeah, Bobby might shit can me by then, Nicole.
So not going to happen. He's taking me to Honduras.
For what?
For
Business.
fun?
Business.
No, it's a paid vacation.
Business.
I got the hiccup. Yeah.
All right.
More wine, it fixes it.
No.
That's a good idea, Wayne.
The NAR conference.
I'm not. No.
All right,
Wait.
JR, we're right here.
What? Where we going conferencing?
Chicago.
Yep,
No.
been there.
All right. Well, here y'all. Wayne, can you get to Chicago for the NAR conference?
I need you to hold this.
Okay.
When
All right, I got it, baby. Hey, I'm taking over.
you're taking over.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
All right. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening right now, and I really don't want to know. So, y'all have a great night. It was great chatting with you. And thank you for joining, and I appreciate it. Please share this, and if this was good, if you liked it, I would love to hear more commentary about what else you want to talk about. When
I
it
want
comes
to talk more about Wayne, the male side. That's what
Well,
I want to. I want to know why Wayne hasn't landed someone.
Wayne has what?
I want to know why Wayne hasn't landed his perfect match yet.
I have to see if you guys come down soon, and maybe I can bring somebody and let you introduce her to you. For me. It's not for you. For me.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, I get it.
Things that I wanted to happen not happening now.
No,
Say again?
Wayne, is the date that I'm really wanting to happen not happening now?
It's up in the air. We're trying to. I don't know exactly when it may happen, but it's up in the air right now.
Okay, I'm not feeling the love on this right now. I'm just telling you.
It was expected in November, so we're trying to see if that's still on schedule.
Okay, we're still going to talk about that at a separate time, but all right, y'all have a great night, and thank you all for tuning in and participating. I appreciate you. And tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about being a single parent in real estate. So if you're a single parent in real estate, would love you to tune in again 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, Central Time, different panel, and I appreciate everyone. We've got viewership tonight, and that's awesome. And I think it's great. And thank you, Wayne and Bobby, for being the first people, and JR for being the first people here. This is awesome. Separately, if either of you guys are going to be in New Orleans by chance at the end of the month, I will be there for a couple days, and would love to hook up if you guys are going to be around.
Might have to look at the schedule, see what happens.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. You have a great night.
take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Huh?